is the first in Australian history, with both fighters not only returning to life at its fullest after battling through such traumatic events, but also returning to Muay Thai tonight as amputee fighters. Both these fighters deserve some noise before we get started. So ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, can you make some noise for both these fighters? Incredible stories from both of them. Tonight it's a modified Muay Thai fight, 4-ounce MMA gloves. We're gonna do 5 rounds, 73 kilograms. All right, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 73 kilograms in the Movement Zone Ulladulla in New South Wales. Please welcome Buckwild Bucko, Buck Cooper.
Buck coming out here first. Buck Cooper.
Buckwild wants to do a shout out to his coaches, Eo, Richard, and Blaze, and everyone he trains with. Another shout out to his family and his kids. And he also wants to do a shout out to all the disabled kids out there. So you guys can still go out there and chase your dreams. We have something huge to look up to. He says every trainer he's ever had since he was a kid, and everyone that trains and puts in the work to be that little bit better each day, they all earn his respect. For all the athletes and all the greats. He currently has a small farm, keeps it busy, gonna fix up the house and land.
Buck Cooper asked him what are his goals in fighting. He said, to show disabled kids that they can fight and do whatever they really want.
Look, there wouldn't be much two better people to find some inspiration from than these two guys tonight.
And he's more like an MMA fighter. And he reckons he's going to be able to frustrate.
Best weapon is his right hand.
He's not sure which round, but I'll feel him out.
I like that.
And when he feels it, he reckons he's going to go.
Muay Thai rules in the little gloves on this one, so. And over 5 rounds.
For the fight.
Oh, a 5-rounder.
And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 73 kilograms under Survivor Fight and Fitness in Cairns. Please welcome the Survivor, Glenn Dickson!
Dickson seems to have a big following here tonight.
32 years old.
Yeah, look, local boy, so, you know.
Yeah, he comes from the ECF gym in Cairns here, originally. He said he's been working on his timing, power, accuracy, and mainly his mindset.
Fighters that are also in the fights tonight. He says he has survived death, he's adapted, he's overcome.
It's one of those cliche things in fight sports, but there really is, there's going to be no losers here tonight, you know what I mean? Like, these guys have come on such a journey to be here. Simply getting back to this event is beyond what most people could even comprehend. That, you know, the road back would have been one that most people wouldn't have been able to do, and yet here they are tonight. They're going to be standing in front of us and then banging on. They really just want to show the world that, you know,
you can do it.
Yeah, really anything's possible, right?
So Glenn unfortunately lost his leg to a bull shark. It had to be brought back to life 6 times.
And he trains himself.
Yep.
Down at Mission Beach there. I'm sure he's got his students to help him out, but yeah, no coach. We'll soon see if these guys kick with their prosthetic legs or.
Yeah, look, I don't know exactly how the rule set works on this one, but I think we'll all just find out together.
Representing Cairns, Glenn Dickson to win.
here we go.
We're
Australian
underway.
fighting history.
And here we go.
First
Round
time.
one. This fight's going to go 5
You guys are
rounds
making
by
history
2
tonight.
minutes.
Muay Thai in the mitts. And they're
He's
amputees.
going to get the KO. Whereas Glenn Dickson reckons he's going to be able to have more patience.
Just,
beat his partner down.
both boys just sizing each other up now.
Buck says he's going to be able to move around and reckons he's going to make Glenn get impatient and make a mistake. Whereas Glenn reckons that
Nice teep there.
Yes.
and you're not going to be able to...
And a body kick. Bit of a slip.
Yeah, just a slip there. We just caught the kick. Oh, tempted there, the big overhand.
Yeah, well, he said his best weapon is his right hand. He wasn't joking there.
Another good kick.
Good body kick, good catch by Glenn. Well, Buck doesn't seem to like
I think we've agreed to there's no catches in this
Okay.
fight, so Glenn just got a warning there by Pete Hickmott, our referee.
Yep.
Obviously makes a lot of sense that we have to adjust the rule set a little bit for these guys, but you know, this is fantastic.
Oh, it looked nasty on his back of his head then.
Just another warning there for another catch of the kick.
Well, that's for catching the kick twice. Glenn's getting penalised at points.
Oh, we've got a 1 point deduction here.
Right.
I'm sure Glenn's not deliberately doing this. It's just all those years of training.
Yeah.
Just
Not
come back
intentional.
into play, right? You know.
Yeah.
It's hard to turn off those techniques that you've been practicing your whole life.
Once they're instilled and built into you.
Very, very apologetic. He's
30 seconds left.
It becomes like part of your DNA, really.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, the worst thing fighters sometimes do is think too much. So, you know, he's not thinking about catching that kick. He's just catching
he's just
it.
going.
He can't help it.
Good check
Oh,
by
good.
Glenn.
Oh, slipped under that punch. And a really good head movement there.
10 seconds left.
Obviously, Buck's got to work that angle to the outside to get that right hand off so he can throw that.
And time. End of round one. This fight was brought to you by...
Well, who would you give that round to, you think?
Look, that's we've got a point deduction on that round, so that's gonna matter moving forward.
With a precisely styled haircut by one of the master barbers, you will leave looking your absolute best at the Cartel Collective.
Unfortunately, all our replays of that is mostly Glenn catching the kicks, which he's still allowed to do, and those sweeps. But you know, like I said, he was very apologetic about all of it, and
Yeah.
he definitely wasn't. I don't think he's deliberately doing it. It's just a hard thing to turn off. We got a bit longer breaks here in this one too. It's like timings are more like a pro Muay Thai fight, so 2 minutes
right, yep,
in between rounds. So the guys get a lot more time to recover, and we've got their corners here just working on them. Yeah, just got the nod from our head ref there. Definitely 2 minute 2 minute breaks on this one.
Okay.
It'll be interesting to see if anything changes in the second round. Obviously, the telltale technique of the first one was the illegal stuff, but you know, we don't want to dwell on it. But it really changed the fight really quickly. So
It does. Well,
we'll
I
see.
don't know who won the round.
Yeah.
Because Glenn got a point deduction off of that.
With that point deduction, you know, we know Glenn's now down, but was it already a 10-9 to Buck, which
That's
now
right.
makes it 10-8? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm not real sure where we'll be with the points, but And here we go, round number 2.
All right, round 2.
Buck's a really good head movement when he sees those jabs coming over the
Yeah.
top. Just gets out of the road really well.
You definitely want it with them MMA mitts coming at you.
Both boys again just trying to find that range.
Sussing each other out.
Yep. Good teep there.
Yep.
Landed flush. Good head movement again.
Yeah.
It's making it very difficult to Glenn to sort of to get him down. And there's that, tries to slip that overhand right in just then. This is, I think, the game plan for him is the head movement. Get Glenn reaching for him and then shoot that
right hand out.
Shoot that right hand over the top in that overhand right.
He says he's a hobby farmer. That's what he likes to do.
Yeah, sustainable living, and he's got his own, he's got his own farm and stuff like that. So.
Whoa, going over the big swing breakfast.
Big attempt at a spinning back fist there by Buck. There's that overhand. Oh, reverse elbow
there, reverse elbow. That would have winded you a bit, you know, falling on your back.
Yeah, that's a heavy fall, but just a slip.
Lucky they're fit.
Let's go, Black Sharks. 10 seconds.
Yeah, we have a bit of a... Oh no, we're right.
Yeah, I think he was having issues with that for a couple of seconds there before that actually happened.
Yeah, okay.
And round 2. All right, Jim, how many rounds of the noise for these guys getting up here? Trying to do some huge adversities to get up here in the ring.
Just a close round, right?
Real close.
Buck's doing exactly what you can tell he wants out of this, right? Just that big head movement, making Glenn kind of chase him, and then throw that right hand over the top. And Glenn's getting a little frustrated with all that movement, I think.
Yeah, he looks
making it very
frustrated,
hard.
but at the same time, you can see he's hungry and keen to like.
But that was a beautiful back elbow that he threw.
You can see it on Glenn's face. He just wants to hurt you.
There it is there. That's a land flush right on the temple. Probably the biggest shot of the night. I can see the corner there trying to get Glenn to aim a little lower.
Yep.
Sort of aim lower on that chest because he's doing all that low head movement. That's actually where the head's going to be. So he's the corner's doing a great job there of not making him chase the head and go where the head's going to be. So, really kind of an advanced way of fighting. A lot of amateurs aren't at that level where they can predict where the head's going to be, and they end up just chasing it, throwing it air a lot.
Yeah.
But Glenn's got a lot of experience, and he's a coach himself, so he understands all these concepts. And I'm sure the corner's going to get him just aiming that little bit lower, trying to catch Buck on that little slip that he's been doing.
They're trying to corner him and then just unload hands on him.
And obviously the mobility issues too, right? Buck can move a little better. So he can move around the...
Glenn doesn't seem to want to kick much.
No, and look, I think that's just the mobility issues with the
that's right.
with the injuries here. So
round 3 of 5.
we'll see if Glenn adjusts those punches. Again, range for these guys being the hardest part because it is hard to close that distance.
Yeah, and in their fight camp, they'd be sparring people with 2 legs and 2 limbs, so
Yep.
this is brand new to them.
Yeah, talk about making adjustments on the fly.
I reckon.
There it is. That was definitely aimed a lot lower, that one.
Yeah, like you said, Glenn seems a bit
Yeah, Buck's
finding
a
it
little bit out
hard
of
to
range for
land.
that.
Yeah, hard to land a shot on Buck.
Yeah.
Buck's just biding his time, waiting for that to land that right hand.
There's that slip under.
Yep.
Slip under again. He's getting caught a bit though there. Oh!
Good right hand.
Buck's landed that shot that he's been after all night. Glenn doesn't seem too phased though. Here we go. We've got ourselves a fight now. Both boys are just in there.
It's a battle. It's definitely a good
trading.
battle.
I want
See,
just
he's worn
grazed.
them shots on the jaw. It doesn't seem to faze him.
No. Look, we won't ever question the toughness of either of these boys.
Good round. That was a good round. That's the best, the most
yeah, look,
exciting round out of the 3 rounds so far.
That's the most action we've got. And I think too, like both the boys are actually just finding their range. You know, like you said, you couldn't exactly, you know, train,
1 and 2, they were sussing
train
each other
perfectly
out.
for this. You know, these guys have made a lot of adjustments just to get in here, and then everything tonight's kind of on the fly because it's hard to simulate any of this, right?
I mean, I'm sure they knew what weapons they both had leading up to this fight and worked on that with their training partners. Interesting to see what Buck's corner is telling him.
See on the replay here, if Glenn manages to back Buck up enough and start to be able to throw both hands, that's obviously that's what he needs to be able to do. But because Buck is more mobile, that's very difficult to do. And Buck is looking for him to come in to land overhand. So they kind of both play into each other's games at times, and I think that's why we got a lot more action in that 3rd round. That range was sort of finally worked out by both of them, where they can both interact and land their shots. Got our referee over here talking with Buck. I'm not sure what the issue is.
I think one of his arms sore seems to be. No, he's having another round. You can tell he's hurting by the look on his face. There's something's hurting in his arm there.
Round 4.
Here we go, number 4. Oh, there's that
nasty right hand.
And look, rolling the shoulders really well just to get that the right hand on target, right? He's using that good head movement to just turn the shoulders over and set that right hand up.
Yeah, there it is again. He slips out of the road of one of Glenn's punches and then unloads that hand.
Just working here on the outside. Rolling under again.
Hits before he's gone down.
Back to the action now. Beautiful
check there by Glenn.
There's that
Body
training
kick
just
there
coming
by
straight back, right?
Bucko. Good slip.
Beautiful slip. Good
teep.
teep down the middle. I think that's what Buck's got to do when he doesn't like the range, right?
Yeah.
Throw that teep down the middle.
It's
and
keeping
then
him
set
busy.
up that overhand right again. Good check, good kick. Good slip
Good
again.
slip. Trouble there with the sling.
Yeah, just a little bit of problems with the equipment. Obviously, none of this stuff was made for what these guys are doing tonight.
Good punch there by Glenn Dickson.
Yeah, that was a great hook, wasn't it?
Mm.
I think Buck thought he was out of range there, and that just snuck over the top.
End of round 4. One more round to go. Coming up next is Victoria versus Innisfail.
All right, so that's round 4 on the books. I think Glenn did a better job that round of finding that punching range, right?
It took him
he was
half.
landing that shot when Buck thought he was out of range. So
And that was halfway through the round, I thought, and then Glenn started capitalising on it and landing more shots.
Buck landed that beautiful teep too. So I think that's something that he needs to throw more just to make sure Glenn doesn't keep marching him down all the time. Can't just rely on the slips all the time.
No. Between slipping and teep kicks, you know, he could easily win the fight.
Yeah. That's a big jab that I think just missed. Kind of glanced off the ear there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we'll see any changes to the game plan in round number 5. Buck kind of knows where he needs to be to land his shots, and Glenn obviously needs that pressure to continue to kind of slow Buck down so he can land his shots. So
That's right. I mean,
Second down.
yeah. Good baby. All right.
All right, everybody going for
Here we go.
Last and final round.
Here we go.
First time in Australian history.
final round of fight history in Australia.
Trying to go for the high left kick. Yep, right kick letting one on the leg.
Good leg kick here. This is where Buck needs to move out of that wall work there.
Out of that range,
stuck.
yeah.
Needs that good to and fro kind of movement with those shoulders again. And Glad's doing exactly what he needs to do, just putting that pressure forward.
Trying to land them punches.
Oh!
Good overhand by Bucko. Another right hand.
When there you could...
I was going to say, he needs to do it cheap, and then he delivered it.
Yeah. And Glenn was looking to set up his own kick. Oh, there's one. Oh, Buck might be in a bit of trouble here. Both boys are getting the exchanges they want.
Yeah, they're both landing.
We're in our final 30 seconds. Yeah, definitely both landing exactly the shots that they need.
Buck seems to be still using his slipping to get out of the road of Glenn's hands.
Time to go. Final 10
We've only got the last
10
couple of
seconds.
seconds here. Oh!
That was
I think Glenn was just ready to keep going.
Yeah, one on the one leg.
We've only got very few seconds left.
It's hard.
It's hard.
The rounds. All right, have a bit of noise. The both of our fighters getting there. Whoa!
Well, the crowd definitely showing their appreciation for that one, Vince.
Yes, definitely. He made history tonight. It's the first time in Oz this has ever been happening.
This is crazy. You know, it's just history in the making, and it's not something.
Yeah.
And it's probably something that these guys never thought was even possible.
No.
Even though they've got their bodies back to this position to be able to, there's probably not many promotions that would have done this. So, you know, all the credit in the world to Elite Cage Fighting for being able to put this together, because, you know, even from a logistical standpoint, this can't have been easy.
Yeah. A job well done, boys.
I honestly don't know how we pick a winner out of that one.
I don't know.
I'm not...
Like, Glenn was pressuring him.
Buck landed some big shots.
Big shots.
That Glenn just didn't even seem to care about, but you
No.
know, that doesn't change the fact they were big shots.
That's right. I think, I don't know.
That's what I'm glad we're not judges tonight. We can just sit back and talk about the fact that it was a great fight. Both boys showed everything they've got out there. That was, you know, just fantastic to watch. The crowd absolutely loved it. And I hope all the viewers at home enjoyed it as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I couldn't hear you for a while because the crowd got that loud, and I'm looking at you, trying to, you know, work out what we're saying.
We're still tallying up. Oh no, we've got might have a judge's decision now. Ring announcer's on his way in.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you congratulate your winner by split point decision in the blue corner? It's Mark Cooper. Congratulations, Mark Cooper getting the win for tonight.
Bucko got the victory. Like you were saying, you wouldn't want to be the judge of that.
And look, that probably from that point deduction, right? That might have
obviously big one
in the first round, wasn't it?
history. I think there's a lot of emotion in here. Tell us, what did this fight mean to you?
Everything really at the moment, so...
Yeah, tell me, have you taken that mouth guard out so we can understand you?
Yeah. No, I meant a lot. I haven't had a day off for a very long time. Not one. And I train every day, I work my ass off, and I believe in stuff that's not possible, like being the best UFC fighter in the world. So, doing crazy workouts, I've got a good team behind me, a good gym, good sponsors, thanks to everybody, my family, my dad, my kids. It's pretty full of moment, and I'm going to smash some beers right now.
Smash some beers.
And my opponent, Glenn, he's a weapon. If the key target I thought he was going to be, I thought he's got some power in those hands, you know what I mean? So I didn't think he'd be hitting that quite as hard. And I think that first one that got me, even though he caught the kick, it rocked me, you know? So, but
I was going to ask you about at the beginning when he caught a couple of your kicks and you sort of landed on your back there. Were you feeling like, I'm not having you, but he was losing points? What were your thoughts then?
He's a Thai fighter, you know, so it's a natural instinct, so it's not necessarily his fault. It's a hard habit to break, but I just sort of, it threw me big time, because when he did that second one, I was like, great, like, what am I going to do now? But no disrespect, you know, so yeah, it's really awesome, for lack of better words.
Awesome. And will we see you again back in the ring? Do you think you'll be back here one other time somewhere in the future?
You know, it's hard every time you're in any sort of fight. You ask yourself why you're doing it, when you're smashed, you're gassed, you feel like you're losing. But at the end of the day, as soon as you get out of there, you're like, let's do that again. So, yeah,
Brilliant. All right, he'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, have it one more time. Round of applause for your champion, won by Buck Cooper. You heard him, he's going to head off and smash some beers, so we'll see him at the bar. Glenn, you okay to have a chat as well? All right, Glenn, same thing, a lot of emotion. It seems super intense here. I mean, what did this fight mean to you?
Yeah, well, I was going for my sixth fight before I got attacked by Jacques 7 years ago. And that nearly ended my life. Nearly lost my life 6 times. But I came back thanks to thinking of my kids and my daughter. Came to my head, told me to come back. And when I flicked back into living again, I thought of it just like this, the 5th round of a fight. You've got not much gas left in the tank, and it's time to just go in there and push it and use your heart and finish the job and get there. And that's how I lived, and that's how I kept going. And you know, getting to the point where I could finally be stable on the leg. You know, Buck understands it's, as an amputee for us, trying to get in fight, things change a lot. It's not easy to keep these things on. It's not easy to stay stable. You know, moving around, it's a whole different game. And
because he was moving around, I guess he was probably quite difficult for you sometimes. I mean, how did you find it? Was it as difficult as you thought? I mean, did you think it was going to be easier, or were you a bit frustrated?
Yeah, no, I definitely found frustration in him because he was using a really good game plan. Cheers off to his team, they obviously planned that really well. He was really ducking and weaving away. I guess that was a big plan with why there was no knees, I understand that. And much respect, I probably would have took the win if I didn't do those catches and deduct that point.
Yeah, like we were talking about that,
as Buck said,
he said he would have maybe won the round, not won the fight if he hadn't got them points taken off.
And I was apologetic, I really didn't mean to keep doing that, so sorry about that, buddy. But yeah, that was a good bang, I really enjoyed it. I'm happy to do it again. I want to keep going, I want to get this leg a bit better and make sure it's a bit more stable and keep fighting. And hats off to my team, hats off to my corner, Tommy, Lockie, Ryan, Jack, the whole team, DF. We bang hard, we work hard, we get in, we get the job done, you know, that's what it's all about. And you, amputees, people with disabilities, you don't just give up because life gets hard. Challenges are going to come your way no matter what. You get up every day, regardless of the pain and shit you got to deal with. You get up and you bang. You figure it out, you do, you chase your dreams. Never settle, or else you've already given up.
You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone, get on your feet, get on your feet right now. Give these boys a standing ovation. Everyone make some noise. Glenn Dickson and your winner, Buck Cooper. Now, Glenn, I think you also got some singlets. Is that right? Have you got some singlets here tonight?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of Survivor singlets here with my mom. With my dad and my sister. Put your hands up. Around in the crowd here somewhere. I've got Survivor singlets over here somewhere. Where? Singlets. Everyone's some Survivor singlets are there. My gym's in Mission Beach. That's where I train, that's where I teach. I've been doing nothing but bag work and going in sparring twice a week for camp this whole time for 7 years. So, you know, it's only up from here. And cheers, Buck, man. Good work. You're a good fighter, bro. Well done.
All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Glenn Dickson.
Well said, Glenn Dickson.
Plenty more fights coming. Get yourselves to the bar. Grab a drink. We've got so much action still to come, including a world title fight.